Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Hot Potato Gamer coming to you with my first What If video. From the trailer from the trailer from what you've seen, you probably might know what this trailer is going to be about. And if not, I'll tell you. In all the continuity of the What If Dragon Balls, there's been what ifs of what if Raditz turned good, if this happened there or that, or if Goku landed on another planet. There's been ones where Goku landed on Namek, one that landed on Yardrag, one... Well, actually, I don't think somebody made that one, so... Interesting thought. Broly's planet, or technically it's called Vampa. Today's What If is going to be placed in the continuity of the GT fandom people. As in terms, what if Goku was sent to Planet M2? Now, there are some liberations and little changes to this. The first fact is, during the time of when Planet M2 was being taken over was during the time when Goku from the Dragon Ball series was actually fighting King Piccolo, Demon King Piccolo. And so within that, we're going to take place, the time period of that's going to happen a little bit later, earlier, and after the war, after the success of taking over the Planet M2 from Dr. Mew. So with that, we shall begin. So with the start off of the What If Goku landed on Planet M2. Starts off as normal, from the Broly movie point of where everything started, with Vegeta being in the pod, Broly in the special pod and being power, and him sentenced to Planet Vampa later on. And then with the destruction of Planet Vegeta. So before that, Bardock was able to grab a pod in order to save his child. And within the moment, he tried to type in the coordinates for planet Earth. With that, he did, and then Goku, or in this case, Kakarot, was sent into space. Unfortunately, due to the explosion of the planet and some cosmic waves, I guess, disrupted the pod to re-coordinate itself to another planet of similar low energies and that kind of stuff. With that, Orb, or Saiyan Pod, went to a different direction and landed on planet M2. Now, we're not talking about M2 beforehand. We're talking about M2 when Dr. Mew took over. Within this moment, Goku lands on the planet, or technically Crash lands, in a desert where, mostly during the time when Dr. Mew took over the planet, or after he took over, most of the planet itself was a desert wasteland, and the only thing that's there is probably the city of the remains of the previous Planet M2 people. With that, we then head into the city where Dr. Mew is creating laboratories and his machine mutants. One of the drones reported in saying that a small unidentified life form has been located outside the city. With this, Dr. Mew has then considered any thoughts of any survivors from the invasion. But with that, he decided to have his machine mutants to go out and capture whatever this life form is, alive or knocked out. With that, the machine mutants went out into the desert to find the same pod empty, but a small little creature running around, attacking anything that's living. Some machine mutants were destroyed, but they were able to subdue the young Saiyan and bring him to Dr. Mew. For those who don't know, the reason Dr. Mew took over the planet is so he can have a home operation base to help him create not only an army, but also sufficient enough energy to resurrect Baby. Or in this case, what he thinks is to create Baby. For those who don't know the GT story, Baby was actually the one who created Dr. Mew and programmed him to try to build him, or in this case, resurrect. So it's a weird kind of thing. Because Baby was originally a Tuffle experiment from his previous home planet, which was taken over by the Saiyans, which was now called Planet Vegeta, or was until Frieza destroyed it. But anywho, with this, while working on some machines and stuff, the machine mutants that Dr. Mew sent out brought in a knocked out or unconscious baby Goku. With this, Dr. Mew decided to scan the body and then realized that it is a Saiyan. He did not know that the Saiyans were able to actually find the planet. But with this, he then starts thinking, Maybe I can create a machine mutant out of it to order to fight off to get my revenge on these Saiyans. And with that, Dr. Mew, like he tried to do in the GT show with Trunks and Goku and Pan, convert him into a machine mutant. With his success, Dr. Mew has successfully created his first organic machine mutant, similar to General Rildo, who was originally an alien and then was rebuilt as a machine mutant by Dr. Mew. Now, in the terms of the name for this, Dr. Mew didn't care what his name was. Probably didn't even say it in the Saiyan pod. But with it, for this we're going to give him a brand new name. You can refer to him as Goku if you want, but for now, his name will be... Well, I mean, he's going to be replacing General Rildo. His name will be General K-14. Or 14K, wherever one goes. During his time, he created a small little machine unit to not only help him with his growth, but also probably get him more energy. And with that, with the combined power of the same biology of the Zenkai boost, Frost power, he was able to create not just only a powerful beast or warrior, but also a very intelligent one. Dr. Mew probably also put in some new programs to actually increase his intelligence, so it's not like a barbaric beast. Something like, I guess, Turles and Raditz. Raditz and Turles were both smart type of Saiyans. Not like they're super strong, but in terms they are strong. So with it, Dr. Mew decided to do simulations training for the General, or Goku if you want to call it. For now, we'll just call him Goku. Or actually, K-14. General Goku for now, actually. I'll figure out a name for it later. With it in turns, since General Goku, or General K-14, is now technically a half machine mutant Saiyan in body, not only does he gain near almost infinite stamina and limitless power, he also technically gains the benefit of the same biology of Zenkai boost. So with it, throughout training and near-death experience to fully recovery in terms, thanks to Dr. Mew's technology to repair him quickly or mending, he was able to gain more power than normally. With it, we then end up with 20 years later, or 21 years later, with a fully grown General K-14. Dr. Mew decided to make sure that he was able to keep growing stronger and stronger. So, in terms of keeping it like an organic machine mutant, he allowed it so it can keep growing its body until it stays until the prime age. Which then, at that point, he was able to halt the aging at that point. So no matter how old it gets, it will never wither or die out. Thus, we have General K-14. Now, if you're wondering how strong can General K-14 be, we will discuss this by looking at the original General Rildo from the Dragon Ball GT. Through the information and rewatching some of the GT, Goku applied that General Rildo is powerful, is just as strong as not Kid Buu, but Majin Buu. Though they never say which Buu to be precisely. Though from information from Akira Toriyama, he did say, I think that the most dangerous of all the Boos was actually Buu Han. But just to be cautious in terms, since he was just a small kid, we're going to make General K-14, or Goku, for those who want to know, just for now, to be roughly the same power as Super Buu, for unique purposes. With this, Dr. Mew has then also used one of the planets above M2 as his own personal base, while also having a subordinate to help him gain more energy throughout the universe. This one of his subordinates, which is Dultek, a greedy person who's good with... he has good charisma. Let's just say that he's able to talk his way through stuff. With that, they were able to gain energy in secret to make sure that not even the Galactic Patrollers will find out. But over the time, Dultek was getting a little bit annoyed with General K-14, saying that he should be the one ruling the planet M2 instead, or should be praised more. With that, Dultek, I hope I'm not butchering the name wrong, decided to set up General K-14 to see in terms if he can try to take over the planet and have him scrapped by Dr. Mew. His first attempt was having assassins come to the planet to, what's I say now? But unfortunately, that didn't work. He was able to literally kill them all at once. Next, he then tried to get bandits probably to try to steal some works or technology when they were off planet, because they were trying to get energy. And like that didn't go so well either. One of his last resorts, he then got the Galactic Patrollers involved. Because of all the events that's been happening with assassins, bandits, and casualties in terms of the planet absorption of their gaining energy, they were able to catch on to one of the planets that had good enough energy for them to try to get to. As K-14 was on one of the planets, he was then ambushed by 2 Galactic Patrollers. An immense battle was going on, but unfortunately, due to K-14's superiority in terms of combat, intelligence, and power, he was able to overwhelm the Galactic Patrolmen. Now, you see, the uniqueness of this Goku, or in general, is that he has a higher intellect combining with the brute strength. With it, he was able to grab the patrolmen, just in general, at least one of them that he didn't fully kill, and bring him back to the planet M2 to do research in terms to see what he knows. Torture. Ooh, bloody hell. He was able to get a few information in general of not only who gave him the information about where he was going to be, but also some other stuff about the Galactic Patrolmen in order to avoid them, including some information about the Frieza Force and other Saiyans out there. Very interesting. With that, he keeps all the information that he knows to himself for the time being. And then, with that, he kept silent, not telling Dr. Mew about all this. Within over the years on planet M2 was actually able to increase its inhabitants of its machine mutant populations. Prosperity grew, more buildings, more machine mutants were being made, thanks to the new General K-14, with his fast intelligence and dominion power. He was truly a powerful warrior. But unfortunately, with that comes with a price, with the treacherous Dull Tak trying to get rid of him. When all else failed, even the Galactic Patrolman was not able to do it. He then tries to revert to another assistance. He was able to contact he was able to contact somebody from the Frieza Empire about a unknown threat that was about to take over the galaxy and get rid of the Frieza Force, or Frieza Empire. With this, he was able to get his information out there to also tell where the planet location is. And after that, he tried to escape the planet. General K-14 came in, saying, well, looks like the cat's out of the bag. Or something like that. I don't know. I'm not that good at jokes. General K-14 already knew that he was trying to be set up to fail and stuff by Dull Tak, because in terms, one, it's kind of easy in terms how else will assassins try to find him, bandits, and even the Galactic Patrolman. Mostly because of the Galactic Patrolman that he was able to interrogate gave out some information, though he didn't say it. After some probing in terms of the brains and downloading the mind, he was able to get the information that he needs. With that, he kind of figured he was going to do another setup, so he decided to let him contact somebody to see in terms of where he's going to be able to. He did find out that he was going to contact the Frieza Empire, so he's hoping in terms that the Frieza Empire can send in some new, how should I put this? New test experiments to help with General K-14 and Dr. Mew to actually not only increase his army, but also increase K-14's power. If these people are strong enough, he will then capture them and turn them into machine mutants. If not, they will be disposed of. Speaking of that, with that, General K-14 disposes of Dakota. And like that, he was blown up. So with this in terms, General K-14 then decided to set up plans to make sure that the information that was leaked to the Frieza Empire comes. General K-14 contacted Dr. Mew to let him inform that what Del Take was doing. And Dr. Mew didn't really care. He was probably going to get rid of him eventually anywho. So with this, General K-14 informs him about the information that he set out to the Frieza Force. And with this, Dr. Mew said, very interesting. No, it's going to be a high chance that somebody's going to try to come to this planet eventually. Especially the Frieza Empire. But if the information was leaked, we might as well see if we can try to make some more useful machine mutants. And with that, Dr. Mew and General K-14 set up plans to make sure that any arrival to the planet would be one they'll never forget. As that is, time passes, and a space pod lands onto the planet. Out opens Raditz. And that's where we're going to leave it all for now. I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you want a part 2, let's try to make our goal 100 likes. To be honest, really. Just to see if people actually like this what if. And, like always, bye.
Yeah.